Hello. I am Malfoy's Cool. And today, I'll just say what we're doing. We're doing a review on the Essentials mod for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. It's available in the Minecraft Marketplace, and man, you'll say in the title, this isn't really like a review. It's more like a tutorial on how to use it. Because I own a realm, and this is mainly for owners, not owners. This is obviously not scripted. Players in my realm to use to kind of just know stuff. Tutorial. So, anyway, let's start. I'm kind of just speaking gibberish, basically. I'm just showing my friends how to do stuff, but on YouTube. Wait, in this Essentials, one of the cool things you can do that I'm getting to is you can make sideways slabs. You could do it with a lot of blocks. Like, I'm just gonna search sideways. And you'll see all these. This is kind of a lot, you know. And I'll get to the concrete stuff later. But this stuff it is basically literally just a slab sideways. Like, even the texture is sideways on the side, which, you know, I don't know if I would have preferred it that way. This is how it is, and I've tested it. This works on texture packs, so if I turn on a different texture pack, or you want to use a different texture pack on any of your realms, then it'll work. It's just a lot of things you could do with this. Like, I could go with this, make a wall like this. One side, I kind of botched that, but one side could be like one side cherry wood. The outside could be like diorite. Like, you could do so much with this. And yeah, it's just pretty interesting, you know. I'm just gonna throw this stuff in here. In here. Not in the crafting table. Next feature here. Look at these. So, you can also turn these blocks into half slabs. Something interesting you can do. I'll just do it here. If you arrange this in an X pattern, like so, you get fake mangrove planks. Now, real quick, I'll give it that. Actually, we'll keep the rain for a moment. We'll be fine. The rain. But I'm gonna just make some fake blocks real quick, you know. My controller being weird. Okay. Obviously, these aren't the fake blocks just to test them. These are just mangrove planks. Then you get the fake ones side by side. Can't even tell the difference. Now, I've seen. Okay. But I've seen in some instances that lighting kind of messes with them. If you have like a light source behind it, I don't know how I would simulate that. I'll just show that off just to show like how this works. If you pull like behind it, a room behind it, say you have like a secret room behind here, let's just say that. But you got a light source in the room. Saw more fake stone. You know, I was building this secret little thing in the mountain for the Malfoy's trailer I made a while ago. And when I was building it, I noticed the lighting was really weird. I think I make it midnight. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it now. I'll clear it. But it becomes a whole lot less seamless when you do that. Especially if you're not putting your light source right at the door. Like, if you're gonna distance this like a normal person would. I mean, I'm sure some people would just slap it right there. But you got like a big light source. This is like a secret room you got back here. Yeah, if someone's running by this and they know this mod is on and they've seen this video, they're gonna see right through that. Ooh, plot twist. It seems like it was Only with the stone that stands out though, because obviously that brick didn't stand out. It's a plot twist. Secretly, these blocks were fake. I didn't even notice. That's crazy. Okay. My controller. It's like. Anyway, yeah, that's how fake blocks work. I'm gonna go back to creative. I mean survival, because I am creative. I should have got a torch, but you know, we're good. This is what the concrete's gonna be. See, this is where I show this. Concrete now has half slabs, like I showed before, but additionally, they have slabs. Concrete slabs is something that a lot of builders, including myself, have always wanted, but as you can see, placing them is a little finicky. If I want to place them just flat, like horizontally here, it's gonna go vertically. So it's a little finicky to figure out like how to place them. And as you see, they can't stack. Like, you hear my controller? I'm trying hard as I could there to place it. I really can't. I can't make that into a full one. And then also, as you noticed, these new blocks break a whole lot faster with my hand. This is very fast. But you could do it with these colors too. I'll just show you how this looks real quick. And and my controller. A little weird, just being a little freaky right now, I don't know. Yeah, you got this. If you do it from here, yeah, it obeys more if you do it from here. If you do it from the top, it goes like that. Do it from here, you can control it more. But yeah, it's pretty interesting to build with, you know. I'm obviously not doing a good job showing that off. I'm kind of just spamming these everywhere. But hey, yeah, you see that little combination thing we got going on there? This little weird corner crevice thing. It's pretty interesting. This opens a lot of possibilities. Now we're gonna go on to the next little thing. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna set it to day real quick. Alright. We're gonna pull these out, because you know we're gonna do this is where it gets a little more interesting beyond just building blocks. Oh yeah, I guess I might as well mention now, when you first load up the world with this, it's all the way up here. I've been doing a lot of stuff on here, but that top part, it shows keep inventory command does not work with essentials. To edit keep inventory, use admin remote item in creative mode only. So as you could probably tell, I'll show you how the admin remote looks in a little bit, but I'm assuming you all can infer that means, as it says, you can't turn on keep inventory really. But what we're gonna do here is just craft some crafting tables for this next thing. But we got 4 of each of these. I'll show you real quick. If you get 4 crafting tables, which should be relatively easy, portable crafting table. How this works, you could just place it anywhere you want. It's very helpful if you're going through a cave, you don't want to carry around more stuff in your inventory. I mean, actually that doesn't really make sense, but you know what I mean, right? Your inventory will stay static. You won't have to like keep placing and dropping stuff. Like, you could leave it behind. You won't have to worry about it. You could just say, buy crafting table, leave. And when you aim at the sky, it disappears. You can see in the corner of my screen. Oh, that's weird. You can't move it if you're crouched. If you're crouched and aiming at the ground, it gets rid of it. Also, if you aim up, it gets rid of it. This one is probably one of the least useful things. But when we get to the furnaces, now this is gonna help a lot in you know, in the caves and stuff. something interesting you do with this, I forgot to say, the crafting table is going to be the easiest way to show this off, just because you'll see in a sec. Crafting table takes the shortest amount of time to break with just my hands. So, we break this after placing it. We can duplicate this. So, you basically have an infinite source of crafting tables and furnaces, which aren't that helpful. But it's interesting. And when you get to the... Oh, you'll see the ender chest. Anyway, before we move on to the ender chest, I messed up a little bit earlier. That's why there's this furnace. As you can see, it's going to be a lot more helpful. If you throw some oak planks, cobblestone, we're going to smelt this, right? I'm wondering. That is strange. So, I just discovered this. It lets me place and destroy that one. But if the moment I start smelting stuff in it, it just decides it doesn't want to move that one around anymore. So yeah, be wary of that. If you place stuff in here, then you'll still have to go back for it. Be wary of that. Nope, wrong chest, wrong chest. I'm gonna throw this in here, we don't need this stuff. This is by far the most useful one. If you have Silk Touch, you can get infinite ender chests. But the main thing... Yeah, this is some stuff I had in here from Creative earlier, building some of this. But you can access your ender chest from anywhere. You walk away, you're in a cave, you need something, bam. Bam. You can summon an ender chest anywhere. You could farm them too, like I was saying. So this is gonna be something you're gonna want. Then we'll move on. Okay, this one's interesting. This one's gonna be interesting. So we're gonna want some buttons. I'm just gonna craft all these into buttons. Then there's gonna be 2 different items we can make with this. Gonna want to take this off. First one, the air bladder. What this thing does is when you go underwater. This is tested, yeah. So I can't just breathe underwater. Use this. I'm playing on PlayStation, so L2. This gave me water breathing. That's interesting. But it uses up durability. So this would be great if you're trying to mine the ocean monuments, but we don't got ocean monuments on the world we're on with this. Just in the future. At least on the world I'm currently using this on. Once you see, it runs out durability. Don't do nothing. It don't do nothing. But when you get to the surface, yeah, you press this button more and it fills back up. That's interesting. But do this. No, it might have been like that. Yeah, okay. Large air bladder. As you could probably guess, this is the same thing. This is a lot more air. Only for the price of, what's this? 4 more leather. And you get like, what? This has to be at least like 2 times as much air. My god, man. It's fine. Oh yeah, you can tell. It does take longer to fill up. Gotta like spam that. They don't automatically fill up. But yeah, it's pretty interesting, pretty nice. I need that. Get back over here. Then. Ooh, I'm trying to remember what this was. Ooh, yeah, this one was interesting. Okay, wait. I think I remember how to craft this one. I'm at this point, I know it's probably more tedious. I'm just testing my memory from like an hour ago when I was setting this up. Okay, yeah, my memory's garbage. Okay. Yes, okay. Yeah, I just had it inverted with the diamonds and the pearls. This is gonna be pretty expensive, but it's worth it. At least I think. If you got like an ancient city near you or a few. So, how this thing works. It should have just said, it didn't say anything in chat. But I set a checkpoint there as you saw. Oh yeah, there it is. I sneak and use to update checkpoint. So I want to like spawn on top the, I want to, not spawn. I can use this at any time. So, sneak, use, I've updated my checkpoint. So anytime, imagine I'm like, I could be like thousands of blocks away. I'm not gonna go millions because that's not realistic, but thousands of blocks away. I find mobs or I'm at like, I'm visiting my friend's house who lives on the other side of the world, and I want to go back to my own. Bam. I mean, on the server that we're on right now, that where we're using the add-on, it isn't that useful since we have spark portals, but it is pretty useful. Could be, has potential to be, if you have no other portable add-ons. I don't know why I said portable add-ons. Are more like transport. Yes. What is this one? I'm just trying to. I'm actually gonna be surprised with myself if I can remember all these recipes. Ooh, alright. This one, pretty obvious, you know, pretty basic. It has a dynamic light that follows you around. It gives you, is that 2 armor points? I don't think you need a croucher. Yeah, it's like, you don't need a crouch or do anything weird. You can just put it on like normal armor. Looks pretty cool too, you know. This is gonna be good for like mining in caves. It's just helpful, you know, if you got no other dynamic light mods like Hiker's Friend or anything on your world. It's pretty nice. Over here now, and yeah, thankfully I've made it stop raining, and we're on to this. And this is gonna mimic what you've probably seen in some other mods, such as, you know, world utilities, the capture net basically. But it's a capture cube, you know, they gotta have a different name for it. Of course. But what you could do, you grab a mob in it. It's kinda like a Pokeball. It'll store mobs like this. And interesting thing, it can store I think it can store like all entities. So you could potentially put a boat in here. I've tested it out before. I'm just like, no, I'm too lazy to go spawn a boat. Yeah, you can kind of just grab these guys, move them around. Pretty useful. Only one use, unfortunately, though. And it will... Oh. Minor misclick. You doing, pal? Ow! You're not nice. Get out of here. I'm winning. Solo. I'm soloing. Yep, soloed. Yay, I'm almost level 1. Yay. But as you can see, it is pretty interesting. Kind of expensive, but what can you expect? We're gonna see. Oh, I swear, we get some just straight up useful stuff that's free. You don't have to craft anything. Turn on Ore Breaker. It's just vein miner. So like, do this. It mines out a 9x9 area. That's the max though, unfortunately. But that is gonna cover you in most cases. You can mine ancient debris. If you give it long enough. Yup. Pretty nice. But if you come into something that's bigger than 3x3, did I say 9x9 earlier? I meant 3x3. 3x3. Oh, that's interesting. It goes up, it can go up higher than 3 height. So, in the width. But like, just the depth of it can only go 3. I've never seen that. That's interesting. So if I like mine it over here. Yeah, that's weird. Now it's like at 4, so it's just shifting. But that's a little weird, you know, it's not guaranteed that you're gonna get everything. If it's like gigantic, which most of the time it won't be, but if you're getting coal, then there's a good chance you'll have to go in a few times. And then if we move on over here, we got Ooh, got vein miner, but for trees. So we're gonna plant an oak sapling here real quick. Oh, that's it's a little guy, but we got him. We got this. Get a little base. I prefer to do tree miner from the middle. As you see, it still works. And I have another setting turned on if you come in here. Crop we planting. It's crop we planting. I have crop we planting turned on. So if I break the tree, it uses another sapling from my inventory to plant it. But let's say I'm gonna do this again. Show you. Pay attention. This time, pay attention to how many saplings I have. I have 59 now. Now I have 58. It uses one of my saplings. If I do this with no saplings at all, I have no pre-existing saplings. This is my first tree I'm using. I'm gonna need one though. Get some bone meal. I'll take bone meal. If I bone meal this one, break it, there's gonna be none. There's gonna be no sapling there. And sadly, it doesn't break the leaves like World Utilities does, which is kind of why I like that a tad more. It breaks the leaves, which is it's just so much better. Like you can turn it on and off with if you're like the admin of the world. But it's just so much better. Okay, we're gonna see this. Oh, this world really wants to rain. At this point, I'm just gonna let it rain. It don't matter at this point. Yeah, my game froze. Okay, let's take a lunch break. Oh. I'm quite hilarious. We're gonna see. Get some crops going. This is gonna be like how we saw with the tree. Crop replanting, as you saw. We're gonna wanna pay attention to how many seeds I have before I pick anything up. I'm gonna break it and then I'll go to 55. Yeah. Same thing as a tree. It's pretty basic, but it's just really helpful. You know, you don't gotta go back another time and replant those crops. Look at that. Even if you accidentally break a crop, it'll replant for you. Kind of curious, if I break one, will it instantly just put it back? If I break one, no. What if I'm like nope. Okay, so if you accidentally break one but you have nothing in your inventory, it won't automatically just replace it. So that's good to know. Okay, this one is gonna be probably the most noticeable feature on your world if you're anything like me. So we're gonna step on here real quick, and you can probably guess why I said the world spawn. What this next one's gonna do. Remember, I got this stuff in my inventory. Here we go. Oh, what the? That's a coincidence. I swear that wasn't part of it. The command block did not summon lightning. That was crazy. That was a coincidence. But yeah, we're gonna respawn. Oh, that's kind of scary. Yeah. I think I'm gonna turn off the thunderstorm. This is like kind of scary. I don't want to get struck by a smooth criminal. Nah. We can see this thing's better than gravestones. It had something that the gravestone mod was missing that I really didn't like. You can open it, so it's gonna show everything you had in your inventory. Sad thing though, if your inventory is overfilled, I'm gonna demo this real quick. All right, give me a sec. Okay, let's say you're like, you're an avid farmer. You casually have, what's this, 9 hoes in your inventory, got all this other stuff. You got those sea pickles, you're up to some stuff. But you're fully armored, that iron, you die. You trip over a rock. Ow! We're gonna spawn right here. We're gonna open this. Now, as you could tell, my armor is in here. Very obviously, and I'm gonna guess that some of my sea pickles are missing too, because that was a full inventory full. Yeah, this would be full of sea pickles, so we're gonna like grab this. All my armor is missing, all my sea pickles, and my inventory is considerably missing a row. You notice how earlier when I opened it, it broke after I took everything? It's because there's still stuff in here. Now think about it, I hope that stuff isn't going to trigger the pressure plate. It didn't. Okay. But everything else that's missing, it's just going to be casually in there. Okay, here. We're going to use this diamond shovel. So as we can see, book. We're going to get the Essentials Guidebook. We have on, where is it? What are we doing? Sand breaker, yes. We can edit what it breaks. And how this works, it's basically like it can mine a 3x3 area of whatever you want it to mine. I'm just gonna turn everything on this example. So anyone can just automatically have like a very powerful shovel. This adds a new meaning to shovels.